Hi everyone! In today's video we're staying at Coronado Springs. I'm going to show you my room, some of the food options, and what all there is to do around the resort. Come on! First I want to show you guys the lobby because it is incredible. Now I took this video in the future at night. I just got checked in and there's a lot of people in there, so to respect their privacy, I'm not going to take video in there at this moment, but this video you're going to see is taken from the future. The lobby is now located in Gran Destino Tower, which is absolutely gorgeous. When you first come into the Gran Destino Tower, you're going to be dropped off to the right of the building, and when you come into the lobby, your check-in is also to the right, and it was a little bit busy, so I just did a quick glance over here. And then to the left, you're going to see a bunch of tables, and you can sit here. There's some outlets where you can plug your phone in, and there's also a TV for the littles to watch vintage cartoons. And the beautiful chandelier that looks down the middle is over the Barcelona Lounge, which is open for breakfast from 6:30 a.m. to noon and then 3 p.m. to midnight, serving coffee, drinks, and tapas. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's go to our room so that I can show you what a standard room looks like here at Coronado Springs. We are in room 6741 in the Ranchos section, so let's check out the room. Walking in, we have a beautiful seat, and it swivels. Also, some very nice artwork of the three caballeros. And looking in here, we have two queen-size beds. Very, very nice lighting. It is nice and bright in here. And I love this artwork from the three caballeros. It is absolutely gorgeous. And coming over here, we have the television that is welcoming me. We have a very nice long desk here with a sitting chair. And on the desk we have our Keurig with your different coffees and creamers and sugars. And up on the shelf we have an ice bucket with some cups. Let's see what's underneath here a second. Oh, this is our little mini fridge, I think it's more of a beverage cooler. Yeah, this is our beverage cooler. And then over here we have a nice lamp with our little Hey Disney. We have our drawers right here where we can put all of our things. Trash can. And this has a connecting door, so if you have a family of multiple people and you're going to need 2 rooms, you can open up this door and be able to be with your other family in the other room or other guests if you're coming as friends. Long mirror. And then over in here we have a beautiful double closing sliding door for the bathroom, as well as a very nice double sink going on here, and a very nice big mirror. Another trash can and towels. Oh, and over here, obviously our hand soap and our other commodities. Your vanity mirror, and on the back would be your enlarging mirror. And then the shower here also has a bathtub, so if you have little kiddos that need a bath, this is a good room for that. It also has the body wash, conditioner, and shampoo. Very nice shower here with a handheld shower knob and a rainfall shower. You got your commode. And then over here we have more closet space, which is where you're going to find more hangers, a luggage rack. Oh, they have a steam iron in here. That's very nice. And then at the top, you're gonna see your extra pillow and blanket if you need it. And there's a very nice ironing board here to go with the steam iron. I like that a lot. Under the sink, let's see what's under here. Ah, there is our hair dryer. And what's under this one? Nothing. And we have a little closet in here. What's this? Nothing. So just more storage space. So if you need more places to put things, you got it. On the side table, underneath here, is our safe. So if you need things to be put in here while you are in the parks, you can utilize this safe. And our Bible and phone. Now, let's test how comfy this bed is. Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty decent, I would say. I love Disney beds. I am going to sleep so well on this tonight. I also forgot to mention that there are charging plugs behind the Hey Disney, and they also have USB plugs as well. And I always like to see what the TV has to offer after you press select, because each resort has a different thing that comes up on the TV. So let's see what it is. Select. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it. It is so nice. It is a view of Gran Destino Tower and El Centrico, which we're gonna head over to right now. And this is the view right outside of my room. It has this beautiful ranch style. I absolutely love this. It's not a water view, but it's still a pretty nice view. Disney does very well when it comes to theming. Now, Coronado Springs is a pretty large resort, so they have these awesome directional maps that actually look like hands, actually, pointing you which way to go. Now, as I head over to El Centrico, I just want to let you guys know that Coronado Springs is a huge resort. There is a lot of ground to cover, and the cast member at check-in actually told me that Coronado Springs is about as big as Magic Kingdom, so there is a lot here to do and to see. Here is the lobby in El Centrico. Now, before Gran Destino Tower was built, this was the original main lobby for Coronado Springs. It is absolutely stunning. Like, look at the architecture. And look at those lanterns. They are absolutely beautiful. And then even the work over here is stunning. There's even, I don't know if you guys can see it, if I can zoom in a little bit, there's hidden Mickeys up in the lampposts there. So beautiful. Now, Coronado Springs does have a convention center, and there's actually a convention going on right now while I am here. So you have a lot of business people that come and are working, and they have tons and tons of tables here that you can set up. Some of the tables even have some outlets, so you can charge your computer or your phone. This is a really great place to come and to work if you have conventions that need done. This is a fantastic place to do it because there's so much room, there's so much space. There are several different dining options, there's tons of rooms. It is fantastic. Coming out of the lobby, there is this gorgeous pineapple fountain. It is very beautiful. And if you go out these doors and to the left is where the bus station is. And to our right is Panchino's, and that is where our gift shop is here at the resort. And if you go this way, you'll see the convention center signs as well as the restaurants. You have Cafe Rick's over here, which is a quick service for pastries and coffees. And let's go down the hall and see what else there is. As we come just to the end of the hall, we have El Mercado de Coronado, and this is your quick service restaurant here. This has all your breakfast, lunch, and dinner options. And look at this wrought iron fencing. This is just stunning. Beautifully done work. I absolutely love it. And then the gates are beautiful as well. And then over here on our left, we have Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. This is where we're going to have breakfast in the morning. And then down that hall is going to be the convention center. Now, there are tons and tons of things that are done over here. I believe Destination D23 was also over here this past summer. El Mercado de Coronado has a large quick service with many different stations and foods to choose from. For my lunch, I got the hot honey chicken sandwich, which is crispy fried chicken breast toppled with shredded iceberg lettuce, house-made hot honey sauce, zesty dill aioli, and crunchy pickles, all stacked on a toasted queso roll. And this was so good, but so messy. Then I got the elote street corn, topped with green chili aioli, finished with queso fresco, topped with tahini and chopped cilantro, and it was so delicious and spicy. I got a Bellini to wash it down with and a chocolate cake. Now, I've had the gluten-free chocolate cake before, but this one was not as good as that. This one was very dry, and I would not recommend getting this one. Get the gluten-free one instead. As we come down to the end here, just outside of El Mercado, we have Maya Grill. Now, this is one of the table service restaurants, and it serves some of the most delicious Mexican food and cuisine. It is so good, and the inside is absolutely beautiful. It's closed right now, but it is absolutely beautiful on the inside. Now, I have had Maya Grill before, and it is so good. I really loved it. I'm not going to be having it on this trip, but I will showcase it in another video. Just outside of El Centro, we have the Laguna Bar. Now, it is right out here on the lagoon, and it is such a cute little bar. It is not open right now, but it'll be open later today. And here is a little bit of the menu that is right here for it. And there's tons and tons of seating out here. This is just a gorgeous area, just right in through here. I love this. Okay, I am back from lunch, and I got my resort mug with my cherry Coke. And I just want to talk about a few things. So, I mentioned earlier how huge Coronado Springs Resort is. And the truth is, this is probably going to end up being a 3-part video because there are 2 other rooms that I want to show you guys. Now, the room that we are staying in is a standard room in the village. And I paid about $238 a night for this, and it's a really good room. I love the lighting in here. There is so much lighting. It just brightens up the whole room. Fantastic. But there's also 2 other types of rooms that I want to show you guys in the future. One of them is a tower room, and the second one is a club level room. Now, Coronado Springs has its own club in Gran Destino, and I really want to show you guys that eventually. I have stayed at this resort once before, and I stayed in a tower room. That was before I was doing vlogging, so I do want to stay in there again just to show you guys. And eventually, once I get those other 2 videos made, I'll release them individually, but I'll probably make one big video later down the line that throws all of this together. So if you know someone, or if you later down the road want to come back to these videos, it's all in one video to help you decide if you want to stay at Coronado Springs. try the Three Bridges Bar and Grill here at Coronado Springs. And this place has some of the best food that I have seen on the menu. So let me show you what we got so far for appetizer and my 2 drinks. For my appetizer, I chose to go with the trio of dips. Now this comes with house-made guacamole, a roasted corn dip, white queso dip, and tortilla chips. I am excited to try these. And for my drink, I went with the Spanish margarita. It comes with Patron Silver Tequila, Cardinal Mezzadona and Dahlia original recipe, liqueur, lime, and agave. And for my non-alcoholic beverage, I got the Ponche de Frutas. Now this is pomegranate juice, sweet and sour, Dole pineapple juice, blackberry, lime, and soda water. Let's go ahead and try the margarita first. Now this is their signature margarita, and I'm super excited to try it. That is really, really good. It's got a salted rim, and it just has that classic margarita taste, but with top shelf flavor, and it is so, so good. Next, I'm gonna try the Ponche de Frutas. Now you can see it's a little bit layered, so I'm gonna give it a mix to get all of these flavors together before giving it a try. My blackberry is going down to the bottom, but that's okay. That is a delicious juice punch. That is so, so good. That tastes like a perfect mocktail. Now, if you're someone who doesn't drink alcohol, that is a perfect substitution. You will absolutely love that. Next, I'm going to dig into our trio of dips. Now, the one that's directly in front of me is the corn salsa. I'm going to give this a try. Oh. There is a lot of wind and the hair is going into my face, so that looks so good. Oh, that is really good, and it's got a kick to it as well. The chips taste super fresh and they're warm, so I wonder if they're made in-house. That is super, super good. I like that a lot. Next, we're going to try the white queso. Show you a little bit of that. That looks so good. That is so, so good. Those dips, this queso especially is so good. Now we're going to give a taste to the guacamole. It's good. I like it. This is a very, very good appetizer, and it's big enough to definitely share. 100% recommend this. And for my entree, I went with the pork carnitas tacos. Now these are in house-made red corn tortillas with black beans and rice. It comes with a little bit of pickled red onions. I see some jalapenos in there, as well as a variety of sauces. And I'm going to pronounce this wrong, cojita cheese. Maybe I said that right, I am not sure. But it's got a cute little spoon, so you can be able to put your sauces on your tacos. I am super excited to dig into this. All right, we're going to grab one of the tacos here. And take the little spoon. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Look how little that is. That is adorable. And you know what? Hold on. I'm going to set my taco back down and just put some lime over all of them. It will be a little bit easier to... Ooh! Very squirty lime. Give it a good lime flavor. Very nice. Okay. Now we're going to take our taco and we're going to add a little bit of sauces to it. Some of the fresh tomato salsa. Put a little bit of the salsa verde on top. Now I'm sure one of these is going to end up being hot. We'll just play a little game of Russian roulette here. salsa roja. All right, let's give it a shot so I can keep it all together. There is a lot of flavor going on here, and it is so good. The carnitas are warm. The tortilla shell is holding up very well for a corn tortilla shell, and I love that. And with all the toppings, it is so good. And there's just like this tiny kick at the end that I love. It is perfect. These are so good. I'm gonna try these beans and rice next. Let's get a bite of both the beans and the rice together. Here we go. I like the rice on its own. I probably would not eat the beans on its own because they're black beans. But together they are really good. Overall, this is a really good dish. If you come to the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, they only have walk-up. They don't have dining reservations that you normally would do at 60 days advance. But if you do want to come here, like I said, you can walk up. There is a way to add yourself to the walk-up wait list on the My Disney Experience app. Or you can walk up and see if there's any bar seating, because there is a bar here, and that's just first come, first serve. And the same menu is available at the bar seating as well. But overall, you should definitely come here because this is so good. And it is open from 4:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. if I am correct. I'll edit that if that's not true. So definitely come because the food and the drinks are super good. Okay, I ended up coming back to my room after having dinner at the Three Bridges Bar and Grill. Just to give my thoughts, it was so good. And I would have finished my review there, but more people started coming in. I went like right at 4:30 and there wasn't a lot of people. And then as I kept eating, there was more and more people coming in, and I just didn't want to disrupt their dinner. So for my final thoughts, the food was fantastic, and those drinks were amazing too. I was beyond thrilled with how good that non-alcoholic beverage was. The Panchas de Frutas, it was so delicious. And the margarita itself was really good too. I prefer a sweeter margarita, but I was talking to my server and she also loves margaritas, but at the same time, margaritas can either be too sour or too sweet sometimes. But this one had the perfect quality of being like the middle ground, the perfect middle ground for what a margarita should be. And oh, it was just so good. The trio of dips was also really good. I ended up stirring the guacamole around a little bit more, and when I did that, it tasted so much better. So I think maybe that initial corner that I had taken for that first bite just wasn't mixed properly, because after I had mixed it and had more bites, it tasted like guacamole should taste like. Before, it tasted a little more like avocado-y, a little more earthy, like they didn't have the spices in it. And it, like I said, it probably just didn't get fully mixed in that area. But that queso, that white queso and the corn dip was so good. I ended up taking one of the carnitas tacos and just putting the corn dip and the queso blanco on top, and it was so good. That is the hack to do, guys, to get the trio of dips and the pork carnitas tacos and put the queso and the corn salsa on top, because it is so delicious. Listen, I loved that experience so much, and there's still so much more food to try at Coronado Springs. I'm not going to be able to do it all in this video, obviously, but as I continue to come back here, I'll keep showing you guys some of the food. I've been to the Maya restaurant before, but I obviously am not going to be able to do it on this trip. And that food is also really, really good as well. And like I said, there's so much food to try. There's like different like bars and lounges. At some point, if it's not tonight, maybe tomorrow night, I'm going to go up to Dahlia Lounge, which that is the lounge to go to, I've been told. And either that's going to, like I said, it's either going to happen tonight or tomorrow night. But the three bridges, it is so good. It is so, so good, guys. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a merch haul. I think I am in for the night. I've gone out to the pool and I came back. That's another thing that I'm going to film later when it's darker out, where people aren't around there. Just like I said, I don't want to invade people's privacy doing this, so I will go and film that quiet pool and the main pool later. But what's awesome is that every single village, there's 3 villages here, has a quiet pool, which is really, really nice. That way you can be away from the noise if you're not a fan of it, or if you have littles or yourself can't handle like loud noises all the time. There's no music playing over there. It's nice. It is quiet. I loved it. I just chillaxed the whole time. It was so nice. I did end up getting some stuff from Panchitos after I got lunch, but I do want to do a little bit of a merch haul. And the first thing that I want to show you, I am so, so excited about this commodity. I have been looking for my last 4 trips, 3 of them to here to Disney World and 1 to Disneyland. Could not find them. These suckers would go back in stock and would be out within hours. And for me, who is not a local, it was so hard to find these. But I went into the gift shop and I finally found the Mickey sunglasses. I'm so happy. I'm so glad I finally found them. These are so cute. They're huge and I love them so much. Oh, I love them. They're so cute. And the fact too, like Tokyo Disney had these before we did, and I think that's kind of why they got so, so popular, because they love super niche stuff, and then we fall in love with the super niche stuff, and then we want all of the niche stuff. So I got those. Obviously had to, because that has been something I have been dying to find. So I'm so glad I finally found those. And you guys know that every time that I go to a resort, I like to get a pin. I had not gotten a pin for Coronado Springs the last time I was here, so I ended up getting the Coronado Springs pin. It is super, super cute. I love it. It had a little bit of printing issue on it, but all of them that I like looked through had the same issue. So I got the one that was kind of had the least printing issue. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like smeared in the lettering a little bit, but that's okay. That's all right. It's staying with me. It's my baby. It's my keepsake for checking another resort off of my list. And I think this ended up being the day of pins, because I ended up getting tons and tons of mystery pins. I got another one of the Disney dogs because I still want to see if I can get Nana. I really, really want to get Nana. And then I also got the imaginative icons again because I still want to get the Sorcerer Mickey hat and Robin Hood. And then I am that weird Disney adult that has the obsession for trash can table time. And I haven't been down here in a hot minute. And even when I was at Disneyland, I couldn't really find these, but the trash can character pins. you know, I gotta try it because why not? And you know what? I may end up opening these here and then possibly trade them in the parks if I don't care for them. But at the same time, well, you know what? Yeah, I can easily film the next couple of Mystery Pin Mondays. I know there's like 1 or 2 more coming out before these ones would come out, but anyway, I could go ahead and do these and then, you know, post them. But then the other one that I found were Ducks of Disney. I am in my duck era, I guess. So I had to pick these up. And they have such really, really cute ones here. Obviously, I really want to get Sorcerer Mickey. That is my number 1. Minnie is like okay looking. I don't know why. She's not as cute as Sorcerer Mickey on here, but... And Dumbo. Oh, Dumbo is so cute. So yes. Maybe if I could get a whole set of those, I don't know. I've never been one to want to complete a set. I just want to get the ones that I really, really like. I don't want to like have all of them unless I really, really like them. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with these. So I am at Rick's Sports Bar and Grill for breakfast, and it's definitely a sports bar. It's got all of the sports bar vibes. It's got a gorgeous bar area and tons of TVs with different sports playing. So if you're here at Disney and you want to catch the next Browns game, then this is it for you. This bar is also open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So there are tons and tons of different options for you to try here. And what I just ordered, I have been wanting to get for so long. I've seen so many people eat this, and I have been dying to try this. So to start my morning, I decided to get a mimosa, and I chose the El Dorado Sunrise. Now, this has pug juice in it, and if you don't know what that is passion fruit, guava, and orange juice. It is Disney's special mix, and it is so good. Of course, it's got the sparkling wine in it too, so let's give it a shot. Oh wow, that is delicious. That is so good. It's got the perfect tartness coming from the guava and the passion fruit, but it sparkles so perfectly with the wine. It is one of the most perfect mimosas I think I've ever had. That is such a good flavor. You can still taste a lot of the orange juice in with it. And when they put this on a menu, they don't have like the actual pog juice. They have it individually as passion fruit, guava, orange juice. And normally on different menus, it'll just say pog juice, which is their perfect mix. So I think they're putting each of these in individually. And it is so good. That is a wonderful drink to start the day with. Now, if you are not an alcohol drinker and you want to come here for breakfast, they do still have your coffees, your lattes, cappuccinos, all of that. So you can definitely get that as well as soda. And breakfast just arrived. I am so excited for these. These are the chicken-filled waffles. Now, as you can see, these are Mickey waffles. And on the inside, there is supposed to be fried chicken, and I am super excited to try these. I haven't seen these for forever and just haven't had the chance to come over here. And it comes with seasonal fruit. I'll show you here. But I also got some applewood bacon and an egg sunny side up. Those two came on the side. So let's dig in and try these because, listen, it has been too long that I have known about these and have not had a chance to try them. So hair out of the way. We're going in ear first. I'm going to hold him so that he doesn't spin around on his little stick here. All right, dipping it in some syrup. He's got some powdered sugar on him as well. All right, drip some of that off a little bit. And ears first. That is so good. I got a tiny little piece of the chicken because the chicken is definitely within his face for sure. But I'm gonna have the other ear and then I'm gonna go dig into his face. That is such a great combination. If you love chicken and waffles, you have to get this. The chicken itself is still so tender and juicy, and you can still taste the breading on the chicken as well. My biggest worry with this was the chicken breading still going to be soggy? And it's not. It is perfect with this. This is incredible. I'm going to get like a full chicken bite here. I got tiny pieces of chicken on my last 2 bites, so let's go do a full bite here with the syrup. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. I should have gotten pictures of this before I started this, but I was so excited to dive in. Like, and these are like perfect little handhelds. Like, this is so good. Like, I'm not even joking. This is incredible. The good thing about these Mickey waffles is they're perfectly handheld. Like, you don't really need a fork and a knife to cut these. These are perfect. You can hold these. They have a little stick. They do like to swirl on the stick a little bit, so I'm just holding the bottom. And my hands are clean. I did wash them. I'm going to dig into the seasonal fruit here. And we have strawberries, pineapples. I'm seeing red raspberries, blackberries, and some blueberries in this. The fruit is fresh. It is delicious. Oh yeah. Everything is perfect. The bacon. Now this is like your regular Disney bacon, but it's got an extra smoky flavor to it. It's the applewood bacon. It didn't say anything about being smoked, but this has a really good smoky flavor to it. At first glance, I was thinking that it wouldn't be good, but this is pretty good. And I got a side egg, sunny side up. This is literally perfect because I like to dip my waffles in the yolk of the egg when I'm at home. So I'm going to do that now. Break the yolk here, give it a little swirl. It's got some chives on top here, so I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, I got some of it. All right, we're going to give it a try. I like that a lot. Overall, this is a perfect breakfast option. I love this so much. I'm gonna stop recording now and just finish all the rest of this. That was such a great meal. Rick's Sports Bar and Grill is a criminally underrated restaurant. Definitely a hidden gem. You definitely have to try it. It's starting to get busy here, so I wanted to move out of the way. But I wanted to mention a couple things about Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. It is so good, first of all. I've said that many times. But also, they have tons of different mocktails. I talked to the cast member, and if you're someone who does not drink alcohol, you can order 2 of the mocktails that are on the kids' menu. They said they are a full-service bar, and if you want any sort of mocktail, like a virgin mojito or anything like that, they can definitely do it for you. So they are definitely non-alcoholic, drinker-friendly, and that is something that I love that Disney has been doing more and more recently. So you should definitely try out Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. And that portion that I got with the chicken waffles, it was huge, and that was on the adult menu. So that would be great too. If you have little ones and you want to split those, grab that, get one for each person. That is such a great deal. So you can see where the old drive-up port used to be for El Centro for Coronado Springs. And to my right here is the bus drop-off station and pickup station. Now there are, if I'm correct, 5 of these locations around the resort. So
Oh, my bus is here at Magic Kingdom. I gotta go.
After a long day in the parks, I finished up my day by going to Dahlia Lounge, which is inspired by Salvador Dali and Walt Disney's unfinished film Destino. This lounge offers a full bar including wines, beers, and cocktails, as well as small plates called tapas, and this was such a fun experience. The first drink that I got was the Tequila Daisy, and it was absolutely delicious. I loved the flavor combination of this so much. The Hibiscus Mint Limonado was the non-alcoholic beverage that I got, and this was incredible. This was my favorite of the two drinks. And my favorite tapas that I got were the cookie flight. These were absolutely delicious. They were soft and savory and so good. Okay, it is my last night here at Coronado Springs, and just before I head back to my room, I had to get another refill of my mug cherry Coke and a Mickey's ice cream sandwich. And as always, the ice cream sandwich better than the Mickey Premium Bar. I said what I said. This is the best way to end a resort stay. The Mickey Premium Ice Cream Sandwich. And it's cookies and cream. I love that. Alright, it is my last night here in Coronado Springs before I fly home tomorrow, and I just have a few thoughts that I wanted to share and how I enjoyed this room and this part of the resort. I love Coronado Springs. I think it is such a great resort. And this room, it was pretty good. I liked it. I had a little bit of trouble at the beginning of the trip though. Some sort, most likely a breaker flipped or something, because none of the outlets in the bathroom were working. So I had gone to the front desk and they got taken care of right away. They were incredible. So that was a little hiccup the one morning when I got up and I couldn't use a hairdryer because the outlets weren't working, but by the evening it was. So they were really, really on top of getting that fixed while I was out at the parks, and kudos to them for that. The beds were super, super comfy, but as always, with a lot of Disney rooms, the walls are very thin. They are very, very thin. I could hear the family in the room beside me pretty often, so keep that in mind. The walls are thin. One slight negative, though, that I want to point out is how close this toilet is to the toilet paper. Now, I have thick thighs, and this was very, very close. My thighs were definitely touching the toilet paper. I don't know about a thinner person than me, if their thighs would touch, but that is such a small gap. Like, look at this. Hold on. Like, that's my hand compared to the toilet seat to the toilet paper. It was a bit much. It could, come over just slightly. So I don't know if this is just these rooms that have that issue or what. I know for sure that this was not an issue in the tower, though. Also, keep in mind that Coronado Springs is a huge resort. The cast member, when I checked in, actually told me that Coronado Springs is just about the same size as Magic Kingdom. So if you are staying in the casitas, the ranchos, or the cabanas, which are the three villages in Coronado Springs, you're gonna have a decently long walk to get to El Centro or to the Gran Destino Tower. Now, the cabanas and casitas are closer. So casitas are closer to El Centro, and then the cabanas are closer to Gran Destino. But I was in the rancho, so I was the furthest away. So I did have a decently long walk, but having the internal bus loop for that actually helped a lot. That being said, if you are coming home from the parks late at night and you are tired, that bus is going to stop at every single bus stop before getting to yours. So keep that in mind as well. Now, when I started this trip, I got here while a convention was going on, and it got a little bit crowded in the quick service and in the lobby areas with people from the convention, and even in Dahlia Lounge when I was there. But I think that convention ended up letting out like the second day that I was here, so it really wasn't too terrible after that. That wasn't as crowded. But keep that in mind too, because sometimes having the convention center, you're gonna have a lot of business people here. And with that being said, who is Coronado Springs for? I think it is great for families if you're staying like in the village area. The dig site has a huge pool with a lot of fun areas for kids, a playground, and that is super, super fun for kids. I think for the Gran Destino Tower, that is definitely meant for adults like honeymooners, or if you are here for a convention, that is a perfect adult area for you guys. And when I get a chance to stay up in Gran Destino again, I will film that room. And one day I am going to stay club level, so I can show you guys that as well. The Three Bridges bar at Via del Lago was so, so good, and I absolutely recommend that. And Dahlia Lounge was so much fun as well, with so much history. So I hope you guys get a chance to check those out. Oh, and Rick's Sports Bar and Grill, that was delicious and absolutely criminally underrated. You guys have got to check out that place, especially for the chicken waffles, the chicken filled waffles. That is the best thing. That is the best breakfast on property, and I 100% stand by that. That is so, so good. And when I come back here, definitely going to do that again because it was so worth it. Overall, this has been a great stay here at Coronado. Once I get the chance to come back here, I will do more filming for you guys to show you more of the area. Now, I didn't get a chance to film the dig site and the Mayan pool there just because there were a lot of people there, and I just did not want to show any children's faces or show any people that are in the pool, just for their respect and privacy. And I will definitely show more of that next time that I am here, if I can find time when there's not people in that pool. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite part of Coronado Springs Resort? Subscribe if you are new, and share this to your friends who are looking for a place to stay here at Disney World. Coronado Springs is a really great area, and there were several other restaurants that I didn't even get a chance to try in this video. So again, once I get the chance to stay in the other two room categories that are here, then I will definitely film the rest of those restaurants, and I will combine this all into one big video one day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!